stop. Before you swipe by, I'm going to tell you about the top 3 things, count them, 1, 2, 3 things that your web developer is not telling you to do to secure your website. Hi, greetings. My name is Edward Ferguson. I am CEO and Creative Director at the Webpagesite.com. We do website maintenance, management, and design. So if you're looking for one of those services, check us out and get a free audit at the Webpagesite.com. All right, guys. Now, before I jump into the meat of this video, make sure you do the thing. If you have the opportunity to like and to subscribe on this particular channel, go ahead and smash that button, check that box, and do the thing. All right. So, tip number one, and this is going to be a hard tip for you guys. So, I can't tell you how many times that I've logged onto websites and the developer that originally built the website still has access to the website. I'm talking about like 1, 2, 3, 4 years later, after the website is built, the developer has access to the website. That is a huge no-no. I can't tell you how many times that I've gone on development communities and environments, and those could be like platforms like Fiverr and similar, where people are purchasing web design products and they're building it using someone else's platform. They could be building it on your platform and then selling it to someone else. So they're literally, not only are they stealing from you, but they're also potentially exposing your website. So let's say you have an e-commerce site and you're selling products. The developer should not have access to your website. They have access to your clients' addresses, their clients' credit cards, and so much information. So unless you have an agreement with that developer to maintain and manage that site, once the project is done, you should have them actually removed from your site. So that is a huge no-no. And right behind that, number two, the second tip I would say is to make sure that you have a backup. I can't tell you how many times that I've seen sites that have been handed over, and then once they get handed over, the customer is like, we need to contact the developer again because we messed up the site. So the developer, typically when we're building sites, we may do backups of the sites, but we're under no obligation to back up the site for you. And if the site gets damaged or destroyed, then that's either going to be another fee or you're out of your investment. So it's critically important to update your website. And yes, your website, again, is worth $200,000, like I talk to you guys about in my other videos. You're just about to let your investment just float away just because you didn't utilize a backup software service or team. Backups can be free for some platforms. Other platforms, you may have to pay a nominal fee. It could be like $10, $20 a month. Worth every penny of it, especially when you're talking about $120 for the year versus losing your investment worth $200,000. All right, and number three is kind of like a weird one. So the third thing that, and this depends on the platform too. So I have to add, the third thing is adding some sort of defense or malware system. You see this a lot in the builder platforms where you have to build this like a Drupal or WordPress platform. Those environments, you are responsible for putting malware protection. So just like your Mac or your PC or even your cell phone, your Android phone, you buy the suite of protection. There are suites of protection in addition to firewalls that you can install on your website. Now, yes, it's going to cost more money, and these services typically, just like your laptops, are subscription services, but it's going to prevent you from getting that phone call in the middle of the night from a customer saying, hey, I just went to your website and I'm getting redirected to a gambling site or a slot site or even worse, some other crazy site that isn't related to your brand. That could be a huge problem for you. In addition to that, depending on the type of intrusion to your website, it could expose customer data and customer information. And privacy is pretty huge. Now, even if you aren't on one of those DIY building platforms, even some of the advanced systems that are maintained like a Wix or Shopify or Square, they have two-factor authentication. Now, a lot of you guys are like, oh, two-factor authentication. It takes so many times. I need my my Google Authenticator or my Facebook Authenticator or my YubiKey, or one of those type things. Well, the thing is with that protects your account. It protects, because your website is sitting on the internet 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It is completely exposed, and you may not have the tools to see what's going on, but the hackers do. And so they have these programs that are constantly just scanning the internet, looking for people that have weak passwords or usernames that are common, like using admin as a username. And once they hit that, that's jackpot for them. It's gold. They're able to access your system. And depending on the platform, if your account gets compromised, it can be a while to get it back. And that happens on many different platforms, not even just the DIY or the home hosted websites, even Facebook. Facebook it's a web app, it's a website. So if your business is primarily using that website to function and you don't have access to it and someone's hacked it, well, then you run into the issue of losing customers. We all have been across that. Oh, I got a new friend request from you or your business. Anyway, if you found that this particular has video, again, don't forget to do the thing to smash that button or to check the box and to like and to subscribe to this particular channel. I'm your web guru, Edward Ferguson from the webpagesite.com. Thanks for stopping by, and I will see you all next video.